This 26 Sports high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Welcome back to the My News 26 halftime report here at Cadillac between the Blue Devils and the Cadillac Vikings. Kevin Gregory along with Bill Dooley, and the scoring was coming at a pretty hot and heavy pace there for a while for both teams.
Yeah, it was. Gaylord was obviously shooting the lights out for a little bit there the first quarter and a half, cooled down a little bit in the second quarter, but Cadillac would always have an answer on the block with Kylie Christensen.
Right. We got some stats for our viewers out there, Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, so Cadillac's leading scorer has been Kylie Christensen, mostly doing the work in the paint with 12 points and 7 rebounds. Leading the way for Gaylord is Casey Cordy with 7 first half points. Don't know how many assists she had unofficially. I counted 4. So she's seeing the floor really well, kind of doing it all a little bit for her, coming back from that leg injury. For Cadillac, also mixed it up is Alexis Little, 6 points with some beautiful drives to the basket, and 4 rebounds for Nicole Kleinsorge.
Kleinsorge, yes.
Helping Kylie out on the boards there, so doing a really good job. I also want to note that for Gaylord, they had 3 different players hit a 3-point shot that half. Was Edwards, Cordy, and May. So they're getting it from all sorts of places.
That's hard to defend when there's that many shooters that are heating up. I did want to mention too, Hope Emmington with some great dishes for Cadillac, down low on some of those baskets.
She picked up her second foul late in the second quarter there, but right before halftime, she still snuck a little reach in there, took a gamble, and it paid off because they got the last shot. Didn't go in, but they got the last shot.
Pretty clean first half. Fouls were not really an issue for a side. Nobody in real foul trouble.
Right, nope, nobody in real foul trouble. For Gaylord, you wonder about the pace right now because in their wins this year, aside from the Petoskey game, they've held their opponents into the 20s. Cadillac already with 19 in the first half. That's not really the tempo they wanted, I don't think. And the games that they've struggled with that they didn't pull out, teams are getting in the 40s and 50s. So if you're Cadillac, you're kind of where you want to be, and if you're Gaylord, you're going to want to tighten that up a little bit in the second half.
For Cadillac, they made a run. They were down by 10. Now they close that gap to 4 points. Anything different you would see coming out from them?
Well, Cadillac is only averaging in the 30s, and so with what we just said about Gaylord holding their teams to the 20s, it seemed like it would tilt in their favor a little bit, but Cadillac's doing a very good job. Like we said, every time Gaylord makes a big shot, seems to make a little run, they're having an answer. What's their answer? Driving to the basket, getting it to the block. What they're going to want to do is make sure, like we talked about, their entry passes have good angles on it. You go from the top of the key, there's too many hands, and if you're not hitting enough three-pointers yourself to extend that defense, there's too many hands in the middle.
Yep. Yeah. All right, we'll see in the second half if the Blue Devil shooting can stay hot. We'll see if the Vikings can power that ball inside to Christensen. We will be back with third quarter action in just a minute. You are watching girls high school basketball action on My News 26 Sports.